Hello everyone and happy Monday! If you're new to my channel, welcome! Please take a seat, grab a coffee, grab some snacks and let's chat. My name is Alina, I'm an author and I post videos on YouTube about books and writing. If you're one of my regular subscribers, let's say that, so you've been here for more than one video, which would be this one, I would like to welcome you as well. Hope we all have a great week this week and let's get started with the video. As you know, for the time being I'm doing tags on Mondays and I have a tag for you today as well. And because I've been recently nicknamed Mini Queen of Crazy, I thought doing the Writers Are Weird tag by Elliot Brooks would be perfect. So, as I said, the tag was created by Elliot Brooks, but I actually picked it up from Julian Greystoke's channel. I just went through all the tags there, picked one and decided to do it for you. So, shout out to Julian, please go check Julian's videos out and subscribe. There are a lot of tags to go through and a lot of other great content and book reviews and writing videos, so it's a great channel to follow. Now, let's get started with the tag. Oh, and before I start, I will link Julian's and Elliot's tag videos down below in the description and you'll find the questions to the tag there as well. So, tag. First question. Do you have bizarre internet searches? If so, what's the weirdest one? What? I search for a lot of crazy stuff. I mean, for my first book, I had to research the exact effects of massive blood loss. That was fun, and that set up a nice, interesting trend. I do research a lot of old myths and old gods and beasts. I go for Sumerian and Mesopotamian and Hindu and Greek and anything that's myth related. I do a lot of searches on that, and I am afraid of how my history will look like after I start researching the serial killer story I want to write. That should be tons of fun. Yep. Do you write people you know and dislike into your story as villains or dumb people to kill off? I sort of do. I did write my old boyfriend and my former best friend in one of my novels, and I did not kill them off. I didn't make them into the bad guys. I just stuck very close to real life, and they were so ignored by the main character that she never even mentioned their names. They stayed at he or she, never got a proper name in the book, although they show up in a scene and it's a pretty intense scene. But yeah, that's what I did. Usually people I don't like, I take traits of them that I dislike and maybe put them into characters, but I more often base characters on people I do like or admire than people I dislike, if that makes sense. So, let's move on. Next question. Does your personal hygiene sometimes come second to writing? Not really lately, because I film every day, so I have to just get dressed, shower, well, the other way around, put on makeup, make myself pretty. I do work from home, so sometimes I'll spend the entire day in my pajamas, but I rarely truly skip on basic hygiene, like wash my face or brush my teeth. Because sometime last year I decided I have to take better care of myself, and that means no longer going to bed with makeup on. The only exception to this is when I do streams with Sarah from 3 to 5 a.m. Sometimes I skip, but usually I take off my makeup, I brush my teeth before bed, and I try to have a daily routine that's consistent when it comes to my health. And that involves taking care of myself, hygiene, workouts, and eating healthier. I sometimes fail, but mostly I keep to my plans. Do you go on baby name websites to help you name your characters? Yes, I do a lot of that. I do go on websites that are specific to a culture or a country, and I try to find the most popular names for boys or girls, or more often than not I search for names that mean a certain thing. I did that for Doyle, for example, in my Craving Stains novella, and that's a sci-fi story, and I needed a character's name to mean something like darkness or night or black, so I did that with the other character, Wynne, who was supposed to be associated with light or white, because there was a contrast there. So yeah, I do a lot of baby name searches, in short. Do you have a list of actors and actresses that would play your characters if there was an adaptation made? Yes and no. There are characters whose appearance has been inspired by certain people, most of them actors, and those, yeah, if I could get them to play in an adaptation, I certainly would. Like, I totally get Gakt to play Shiki because that's the person that inspired his appearance. If you don't know who Gakt is, he's a Japanese idol, mostly doing visual K-rock. So music, some acting, and just being a cool person all around. You should look up his training videos. The guy's insane, and his fitness for a 40-something-year-old guy is just like, oh my god, how can you freaking do that? Have you ever stared at a stranger because they look like one of your characters? Not really. I did stare at strangers and start making up stories in my head for them, but it's different. Do you talk to yourself to help work through scenes? If so, where do you talk to yourself? I kind of do that, but I'm more like saying stuff out loud while I plan, or things like that. But mostly I just do better when I outline in writing, and I do it with pen and paper. But yeah, I do sometimes talk to myself when I try to get things sorted when I'm stuck. It does help a lot. So does brainstorming with other authors. While writing, do you make the expressions your characters are making? I think sometimes I get frowny and super intense when the scene is of that nature, and I probably chuckle sometimes when they say funny things, but that's about it. Do you ever practice answering interview questions in case you make it big? No. I've answered enough interview questions for blogs, and I think I even did a video interview at some point. So I've done so many of those that at this point I don't practice for things like that. I've literally done dozens of interviews. They were in writing, but I think at this point people can't really surprise me with their questions, so I don't do it anymore. I think I used to, before I started publishing and doing blog tours, that is. Do you have a soundtrack and or playlist for your book or scenes from your book? Yes and no. I have a randomized playlist with everything I like, and sometimes I play that, but for certain books I did use specific songs. For Strength to Let Go, featuring my werewolf Shiki, I did use a lot of Gakt songs. Well, by a lot I mean 2 or 3 that were on repeat. There was one song that I used for intense action and battle scenes, and another one that I used for the romantic, intimate scenes of the book. But that was, I think, the only time I used specific songs for a book. Otherwise I just go by mood and start with a song and go from there wherever it takes me. So that was the final question of this tag. I do hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, please like this video and comment down below. You can ask me more questions if you want, or you can answer your own. In terms of tagging other people, I feel like I've tagged people a lot lately, so I will go broadly and say, so if you've enjoyed this tag and haven't done it already, please consider yourself tagged. I just stopped by to say hi as well, so Thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of the day and an amazing week, and I will see you all on Wednesday. Bye! If you like this tag, if you enjoyed it, and if you haven't done it yet, please consider it yours. So if you've enjoyed the tag and haven't done, if you've enjoyed this tag and haven't, oh my god! So if you've enjoyed this tag and haven't, I can't say this. So if you've enjoyed this tag and happen to have missed out on it up to this point, please consider it yourself. Oh god! So